The Energy and Environment platform is a development of the EUA. It builds on the energy platform that has been running since 2012. And the aim of the platform is very simple. We want to mobilise and build on the capacity of European universities to contribute to the energy transition in such a way that takes due care of the environment. And we see the environment as a critical part of the energy transition, and we want to understand how the two are linked together. We want to understand how energy technologies can provide solutions, but more importantly, we want to understand how society responds to different energy technologies. The role of social sciences and humanities in the platform is essential. Society does not exist without energy, and our energy challenge, the energy transition, would not exist without society. So I think the two are inextricably linked. We need to understand how different groups of society respond to energy. We need to understand how different parts of society are motivated by their energy consumption and where energy comes from. We need to understand how we can help consumers at all levels, whether it's an individual, whether it's a cooperative, or whether it's an entire country, make informed choices going forward that enables them to provide energy for their citizens, but also at the same time builds on scientific and technical expertise that will help us move towards a low carbon transition. And of course the backdrop to all of that is we want to see our environment protected for the future. So it's not just about carbon, it goes beyond that in terms of thinking of some of the rare earths and metals that go into new and renewable energy technology. So I think it's a much bigger programme of technology and wider stewardship to protect the environment for future generations. Our action agenda is a vision where we've set out a call to universities, getting them to think about how they can adapt and modify their education programmes. Clearly, universities are academic organisations. Their core business is in knowledge and understanding, but how you train and educate and prepare people for the future, I think, is changing. So our action agenda is a call to interdisciplinary working. It's a call to embed the social, economic, policy, political and societal dimensions into energy technology programs, so that if you're an engineer being trained about wind turbine or photovoltaics, you have an understanding of the wider context and some of the barriers that would prevent that technology being adopted. It's a call to realise that people need to have a much greater breadth of knowledge as well as their technical expertise. And it's a call to universities to think about how they can collaborate with organisations from other sectors, how they can benefit from placements, industrial cooperation, how they can work with other energy organisations, really so that students, as they're going through their educational programmes, are prepared for the world in which they're going to go and work. And then I also think that it's a call for universities to be much more active in terms of being advocates, in terms of communicating the information that comes out of research programs, and in terms of preparing people to be policy advocates themselves in the future. I think there's a lot of knowledge and expertise in universities that needs to be communicated more widely to all areas of our society.